Hey, today I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a tour of what's inside my Xbox. I know I've gotten a few requests from some people about information on how to or what to do with an Xbox system that's been lying around collecting dust now that all the new systems are out. Well, my answer to that is to mod it or hack it or something, because I have in my Xbox my old-fashioned 2001 Classic. Yeah. This system right here, with basically just this and a couple power cords. I got a TurboGrafx 16, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Sega CD, 32X, Neo Geo, Pocket Color, Arcade, NES, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Atari 2600, all rolled into one. Now, like, the Xbox hardware itself is actually probably the best piece of equipment that Microsoft's ever made. I mean, this is a very, very sturdy system. I mean, if you're throwing it downstairs, yeah, and throwing it out windows, yeah, it's going to break. I mean, it's not a freaking GameCube by any means, but it's like a PC, just a little bit better built. You've got your Ethernet cable for internet. You've got TV hookups and then power hookups, pretty standard stuff. 4 controller ports. I mean, for emulation and for just about anything, for playing Xbox games, of course, it's a great little system, or a great huge system. It's actually gigantic, but I don't know. Other than that, the way I modded mine, you take these little rubber cap things out. I probably won't be able to do that. Or these things right here. I can't do it with my bare hands, of course, now that I'm recording. Come on, you little bastard. Yay, and there's screws there. Get those little star screw things there. Underneath the sticker, of course, here, there, and underneath all these things, and I think there's a few more. And once you... The way I did it is I took the 10 gig hard drive that normally comes in the Xbox, pulled that out and put a 60 gig hard drive in it, which now that I've nearly filled that up with movies and games and whatever else, I'm realizing I probably should have done a much larger hard drive, but not bad for my first shot. It's got a 60 gig hard drive, plenty of room for emulation, for stuff like Super Nintendo, or anything from like pre-16-bit all the way up to 16-bit. I mean, it's perfect. All the CD systems and everything are emulated on here too, which is just amazing. Anyway, that's the hardware part of it. The controller is your standard controller for the Xbox. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And once you get the Xbox open, you're going to realize how insanely similar to a regular PC it looks. I mean, the hard drive, the motherboard, the CD drive, the RAM cards, everything is in it is basically just a PC's. So you can interchange RAM and you can interchange hard drives from a PC into the Xbox. Unlocking the Xbox and locking the Xbox's hard drive is a little more tricky. You need like what we did is we used a really old computer with Windows 98 installed on it, so it could boot to DOS before Windows XP basically didn't have DOS anymore. Anyway, of course, you can see my very, very gorgeous Turbo Duo sticker that I got, and I have a Sega Saturn sticker on here, which really doesn't make any sense because it can't emulate Sega Saturn. And if it can, somebody tell me, because that would be freaking awesome. I've been dying to play Panzer Dragoon Saga for a really long time now, and I just would love to play it. So anyway, that's a tour of the hardware. Let's take a tour of what it looks like when it's hooked up, and some software. Yay!